Welcome to the Aimmee Kodachian and the Expert Show, where we bring some of the top experts in the world to help you transform your business and personal life. I am your host, Aimmee Kodachian.
Not Kardashian. And I am your co-host, Stephanie Thompson. In this episode, we are going to learn how to believe in yourself. And this first segment, we're going to talk about setting and achieving your goals with the amazing Judi Moreo.
How are you, Judi?
I'm good. Thank you for having me
Well,
here.
nice to have you. As usual, I know you for years now.
Yes.
And I am so excited to share you with the world.
Thank you.
Because they need to really get to know the beautiful you. And
Thank you,
you're a great writer, great teacher, great mentor, and you're one of my best mentors.
Thank you. I'm glad you didn't say great-great-grandmother.
No. That makes me old then.
No, I would be the grandmother.
No, you're not. You're wonderful. So we're excited to hear from you how to believe in ourselves. What do we need to do to really believe in ourselves?
That's the reason I wrote this book, You Are More Than Enough, because so many people underestimate themselves and overestimate everyone else. And what we want to do is to give ourselves the credit for who and what we are, and we're more than we think we are. We really are.
Usually we are.
Yeah, because we have a tendency to put ourselves down. We would never say to someone else something like, you're so stupid, you're so dumb, you're so ignorant, you could have, you should have, you would have. But when we do something that's not really,
It's easy to
yeah,
get
like
down
if we
on
make a
ourselves.
mistake or something, then we start talking to ourselves that way. You're so stupid, you're so dumb. So I've written the book in order to get people to look at what they do that causes themselves not to believe in who they are. And one of the things that many of us don't do is we don't write our goals down. Because if we write our goals down, it has a direct correlation with the subconscious part of the mind. And then the subconscious mind will take over and make our goals happen. And when we achieve goals, then we feel better about who we are. And then we know we can do more. And then we start to believe in ourselves.
So you're saying by writing down, it gives us some kind of a map
Yes.
to where we're going and more clear where we're at. So therefore, your self-confidence, you start to believe, okay, I know where I'm going.
Exactly.
And now I can get myself there.
Exactly. Because
That's beautiful.
let's say we're sitting here in Las Vegas and we decide we want to go to New York, right? And we don't have a map. So we just get in the car and we just drive out the first road, whichever direction it goes. Do you think it's going to take us a while to
No.
get to New York?
And your
If we ever get
self-confidence
there.
will go like, did I know what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I might be going the wrong direction. I'm not sure. But if you map it, like you
Yeah.
were saying, write down your goals. That's wisdom
So
right there.
we want to know the destination. You see, the journey becomes clear once the destination is known.
Absolutely.
So if you know the journey, if you know where you want to go, if you know where you want to end up, if you know what you want it to look like, to be like, to feel like, then it's going to happen. But it's not going to happen if we don't have a clue what we want, or if we don't know where we're going to go. And sometimes people say to me, well, I don't know what I want. I'm just lost. I can't figure out what I want. Well, then you just start somewhere. You sit down and you say, if the world were perfect and money were no object, what would I do or have or be? Where would I go?
Yeah. What would I do?
Yes, because the world is not perfect and money is an object for many of us. But we've got to think of, if it weren't, what would we do? What would we have? Where would we go? What would make us happy? You know, some of us are happy just to sit at home and do nothing. And some of us are happy to travel, and some of us are happy to work at things. So what makes us happy? And stop and think about it. And if you can't think of what makes you happy, think of the last time you were happy.
Yeah.
And think, what were you doing then?
And talking about not being, being perfect. I have one of my quotes is, you don't have to be perfect to be beautiful and powerful. All you have to do is just be yourself, because you are powerful and beautiful the way you are.
Well,
right?
and you are who you're supposed to be.
So it's supposed to
And
be
so
exactly.
many people don't realize that we are where we are supposed to be. And we are where we are based on the choices that we've made. And if we don't like where we are, if we don't like who we've become, if we don't believe in ourselves, then we need to make different choices. We need to start looking at at the choices that are offered to us and say, out of these choices, which would be the best one, which is the best road to take, which is the best direction to go in.
Now, would you agree if I made, which we all make, wrong choices, and then we get hard on ourselves, we say, I did the wrong choices, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough because I did, but who doesn't?
Well, everybody makes wrong choices at some point or another in life. Here's the thing. Look at where you are, look at where you want to go, and look at the gap between the two. What is the gap between where I am and where I want to go? And what do I have to do to close that gap? What do I have to do to make it a shorter path to get where I want to go? And that's going to, you say, okay, well, I'm going to make this choice and go this direction. And then you find out, ooh, that's the wrong choice. Well, all you have to do is make another choice.
That's right.
You don't have to
take you back.
Stuck in that. But some people, they get stuck in this one choice that they made, and they're just going to make it work that way no matter what. And they work, and it just goes wrong, and it gets worse. And then they start beating themselves up, and they say, oh, I'm so stupid. I made the wrong choice. Doesn't matter. Choose something else. Go a different way.
Don't waste time on beating yourself up, because realistically, when you're doing that, you're basically wasting your energy, your time, your effort, and then your self-esteem goes down, believing in yourself goes down, and therefore we need to make another choice. Like Judi was saying, just stop and just say, well, I did wrong, and let me make another choice to take me where I need to be.
Exactly. I paint. And so I paint pictures. And when I'm painting a picture, if I put the wrong color on, or if I draw the wrong line, or if I make a mess, it's only a piece of paper. I can throw it away, or I can paint over it, or I can make a different line. And so it's the same thing in life. It's your life, but you can make choices and you can change what you're doing.
Well, I'm sure this book, You Are More Than Enough, I know it's a very powerful book. And I know this is very powerful journal that goes with the book.
Yes.
That guides people to really where they need to be.
Well, the journal actually is a place for you to write your goals and to paste pictures of your goals and to make it really clear exactly what you want.
Okay. So when we come back, what we're going to be talking about?
Well, when we come back, we're going to be talking more about how to believe in yourself. And we're going to be talking about practicing visualizations and how to believe in yourself. And if you missed seeing the first segment, you can go to akandtheexperts.com and you can watch the first segment, which has been amazing, on setting and achieving your goals.
So with all of the show, the pre-recorded show, if you're not live right now watching it, you could always catch it at akandtheexperts.com. We will see you soon.
Thank you.